There she is.
Madame Romansky? Madame Helena Romansky?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's Kate Walker. I've come on behalf of Frank Malkovich.
Ah, Malkovich, the old son of a gun. Are you one of his relatives?
Not exactly. He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Arrowbad. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I owe your visit? You have come so far. It must be important.
Indeed it is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to. I have just left...
Later, my dear, later. I have a slight headache. This hotel mask they pinch so. I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet, of course.
Is she talking about the automaton?
You back here again? How dare you show your damn face round here? Get out of here immediately.
Please. I absolutely must find...
Miss Romansky. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. She managed to lie her way in here. Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix. Stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
She's your guest? But that ain't possible. This vandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before you offend someone.
Miss Romansky, please. This maniac turned up earlier and tried to wreck the fountain. If it wasn't for the...
I said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker with the respect befitting one of my friends. Don't touch and don't swear. Have I made myself clear, Mr. Smetana?
Yes, crystal clear, Madame Romansky. Please do accept my humble apologies.
Very good, Felix. You may go now.
Shame. Okay. So, I need to get her valet. So, what's this thing? Oh, I can go over there. So what has that done? Let's see what's over here. Ah. Is a boat supposed to come here? Guessing it's not this one. This place looks absolutely miserable. Like, I wouldn't want to come here to relax. I mean, look at this. It's all, like, ruined and everything. It just looks... This whole game is so freaking weird. What has this done? Is he coming to get her? Whoever it is? I don't get it. Who's the valet? She must be talking about the automaton. But he won't come outside because it's salty.
Madame Romansky?
So, is James coming or isn't he? Don't tell me you haven't called him yet. Oh, my poor head. Please, ring for my valet. We would
I did
continue
that.
the conversation inside.
I didn't do anything. Oh. Okay.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
What? Why can I take it? I don't get it. She said James. That's the automaton, isn't it? Well, he's not going to come outside. Ah! We put it here. No, come back. We take the bell and we put it here. You can't hear it over here. Okay. Goodness sake. I'm just supposed to know that, of course. I thought it was weird that we could just take the bell. Okay, so we put it on here. And is he going to come out now? What the hell do I do? Oh, do I have to go in and get him?
James, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you didn't hear the bell this time.
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very windy outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit gusty. But what's that got to do with it?
Do your frickin'
Madam
job.
doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection, but my insides don't like the salty wind. I'm afraid to go out, you know.
And if you wore my mask to protect you against the salt, would that help?
What?
Oh, most certainly.
What the hell? His entire body is made of metal. Ugh. He doesn't breathe. Why does he need a mask? Who's this?
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet? This Helena person? What's
Yes.
she like? Does she remember Frank?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, sure. I met her, and yeah, she's living in Arrowbad. You can thank Frank for me again.
I'll remember too, honey. So, what's Arrowbad like? Maybe Frank can take me
It's
there
a
one
frickin' dump.
It's this seaside resort, Ma, but it isn't what it used to be. You'd be real disappointed.
day. Maybe you're right. So, when are you coming home? Is that mission all over then?
Not really, Ma. I still haven't found the heir I'm looking for to wrap up the case. Helena Romansky's a kind of detour here.
Listen, Munchkin. I get the distinct impression that you're being led up the garden path. Why don't you just come home, tell your boss this heir just doesn't exist, that you've done all you can, et voila. Do you want me to call him for you?
Ma, please, don't get involved. Looking for Hans Varlberg is what I'm being paid for. But I also just want to find him for myself.
Honestly.
I
you're
don't
just
get to
stubborn
the
as your
bottom of all
father.
this.
Don't complain that your mother didn't warn you.
Don't worry, I won't.
Oh, is this? Oh, here she is. Okay.
It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romansky. People have told me so much about you.
People still talk about me. Oh dear.
Of course. Everyone tells me how wonderful you were. How you were one of the greatest singers of the century.
Ah, so I was, my dear. But surely you didn't come here just to dig up the past.
No, I came to... What did I come? Oh, I came to... I came to get you to sing for this creep
I'm
in a
wrapped up in a
factory.
case at the moment, and because of it, I met a certain Mr. Sergei Borodin, director of the Komkolsgrad Industrial Complex, situated to the northeast of here.
Ah, I remember that factory. Oh, a sad city indeed. What am I saying? They all were.
Madame Romansky, this Borodin is one of your biggest fans. If you could come and sing for him there, it would make one of his biggest dreams come true.
Sing? Oh, my poor girl. I have not sung for years. Time has taken its toll. My voice is like the rest of me. Faded and wan, like my heart.
Oh, aren't you going a bit far there? I bet you've still got a great voice.
Oh, you are the sweetest cherry, my dear. I am not senile yet, but I look reality in the face every time I look in the mirror, and I can tell you, singing is something I did in the past.
So, try this one.
You must have had a fantastic life. So exhilarating.
Ah, much more than you could ever imagine. I used to sing the finest melodies of the moment in the most fantastic theaters around the world. I have been hailed by kings and courted by princes. Grown men would sink to their knees when they heard the first notes of my recital. My voice could break crystal glass and hearts, many hearts.
I'm not surprised.
Then one day sickness steals away the gift life has given you. My voice started to betray me. I started to get migraines. My health failed. They sent me here to let the spa town weave its healing spell. I was only going to rest for a month, but then the month became a year and the years get longer.
But you look so healthy to me.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Let's talk about Hans.
Strange. I get the impression that Hans Vorarlberg turned up here, too.
You know Hans Vorarlberg?
Not exactly. I'm looking for him to sort out this inheritance case. But I've had to snoop around in his past a bit to get on his trail, and I guess he's kind of a close friend now. You knew him, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I knew Hans Vorarlberg. Do you hear, James? Ah, if you had the chance to meet Hans. My Hans. Oh, my God. What has become of him? Where is he?
As questions go, madam, that one is not without certain complications.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea. That's the goal of my mission, to find Hans Vorarlberg. That's why I have to get back to my train as quickly as possible and to get out of Komkalsgrad.
And you cannot find him without the train?
The train is one of his last inventions. So is Oscar, the automaton engineer. I get the feeling that the two of them are going to lead me to him.
Did you hear that, James? I might see Hans again. I have dreamed so long of meeting my dearest sweetheart again. Oh, if only I could sing. If only I were in Paris, I would ask George for that miracle cocktail. The one that only he knew how to make. Wouldn't I, James?
Yes, madam. As you have frequently said, without that famous cocktail, your French tour would have probably been cancelled.
I don't understand.
An extraordinary tale, my dear. It was December, and it was terribly cold and damp. I had to play the role of Tatiana that evening at the opera. But since the morning, I had lost my voice. It drove me completely mad with worry. I don't know how George, the barman at the Moritz Hotel, heard about my affliction, but he brought me up a cocktail that he had invented. A strange concoction. But it turned out to be a miracle cure. My voice returned to me in an instant.
That's amazing. That's just what we need. We're going to mix you up a cocktail.
Ah, my dear child. It is impossible. George never told me the recipe of the drink. He loved to keep his trade secrets. He said it made him absolutely irreplaceable.
Well, I'm going to get George to tell me. He hasn't yet met with my powers of persuasion.
Wait. Who? Who's George? Ugh. I mean, like, how do we find him? How?
Madame Romansky, please understand I would never have come so far to disturb you if I didn't really need your help.
I understand, my dear. But my health is failing me, as does my voice. Believe me, no one is sadder than I.
So how do I make this
I'll let
drink?
you get a bit of rest. Thank you for listening to me.
It was a real pleasure, my child. You are a charming young lady, and simply talking to you has warmed my soul.
What's this? Oh. So we've got honey, lemons. That's it. And we've got vodka. Do we put all of this stuff in here? And that goes there. So where does the lemon go? Oh, what's that? What? Oh, there. Put the lemon there. Okay. So, what do we do? Oh, do we put the glass down, I guess? Oh, no. Oh, it mixes it in here, doesn't it? So, lemon. Honey. Is that not honey? Oh, she doesn't need the glass.
Oh, my God. From what backwater of hell did you find this
I didn't
potion?
mean to give
Are
that to
trying to
you.
poison me?
It's a blue Helena.
That is impossible. The blue Helena had a color that was like an aroma like you understand? Its texture was not quite so.
It's not
One
telling
thing is
me
for
anything.
certain.
It's literally
This is
not
no
telling me
blue Helena.
anything.
Make an
It's
effort, my child.
anything is just confusing me more.
I guess I'll try out another mix.
Can we ask her about it again?
Madame Romansky, would it be possible to...
Do you have my cocktail?
No, not yet, but
No buts, dear. No ifs. If I don't get my cocktail, I won't go with you to Comcosgrad. What are you waiting for? Did you hear that, James? This situation is quite unbearable.
I quite agree with you, madam. This young lady clearly is quite incompetent. We really should abandon the whole idea.
What?
no,
You've given
don't
me
say
nothing
that.
to go
This
on.
cocktail is important to me as well.
Go on, my dear. Show us what you're made of.
I have no idea where to start. Who's this George person? I think I might have to look this up because I've just got no idea what to do here. Okay, so I had a look at the guide and I think this is where this phone number we found comes in. Because George works at one of the other motels. So we'll try this number again.
Hello, Hotel Moritz?
The reception here. Can I help you?
I'd like to talk to Mr. George. He's a barman at your hotel.
I'll connect you with the bar. Just a moment.
That waiting music again.
Hello, hotel bar?
Hi, I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George?
Yeah, probably. He must have been a barman at the Moritz in the 50s.
Well, don't want to disappoint you, but Mr. George stopped working here quite a while ago. What was it about?
I've been told that Mr. George had a recipe for a fantastic cocktail, and only he knew the ingredients. I absolutely must know what was in it. It's a matter of life and death.
I'd love to help you, ma'am, but you see, old George, now he knew a lot of cocktails. One hell of a barman and one hell of a reputation. He did write down his recipes before he left. But if you can tell me which one you were looking for exactly?
I don't know. There are a lot of them, you say?
Yeah, the Paris Peking Shuffle, the Deep Green
We want the
Secret,
blue Helena.
Coco, Blue Helena, Red
Helena.
Marlowe.
Helena! Yeah, that's the one. The blue Helena.
Right, I'll take
Is
a
it
look.
Helena or
Blue
Helena?
Helena, you say? Let's see. 1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue Curaçao, 1 measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes. Shake it all together, and Bob's your uncle.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You have been most helpful to me.
Okay, well, I've forgotten that. But I've got the guide here. So we need 1 measure of vodka. Oh. How do I do the vodka? Okay, so we push this. The vodka key is second from the left. This one. But that's a cow. Click the clef key. Oh, no. I think we're going to reset it. We switch this on. Push the vodka key, which is second from the left. So is it this one? Then we switch this over. Then we do this one. Then we put some honey in and lemon. And then some ice. And then we do the shaker. Okay, this better work. Oh. Oh. We're supposed to take the honey because it's crystallized. So we take the honey, we go over here to the spa, the hot tub thing, and we put it in here to warm it up. And now it's liquid honey. Okay, so go back. I hope that's why it didn't work and I'm not doing something else wrong. So we put the honey back. Okay, so we want vodka. Hoping that's vodka. Then we switch this. Then do that one. Then honey. And lemon. Ice. And shake. Oh, thank goodness.
My voice. My God.
Those subtitles don't match at all.
Horrific. It was too good to be true. George's blue Helena is powerless, ineffective on the voice of an old woman.
But your voice is perfect. Don't be so down on yourself. You just need to warm up a bit, that's all. After all these years, it's to be expected.
No, I am very grateful for all your efforts, but really, I cannot go on stage with such a puny, pathetic voice. My performance would be so poor. I would get such bad reviews.
There's not going to be any reviews. You've got one audience member and he's a freaking
I
creep.
must concur, madam. It sounds to me like your voice is fully restored.
James, be quiet. You are a sniveling little creep.
What? After all that, you're not coming with me.
The blue Helena really does have a magical effect. Your voice is sensational.
I am not convinced. If my voice has really returned, it is not ready. It is still not powerful enough. I tell you, you're wrong. The Comcalsgrad director is going to be amazed.
My dear, how little you know.
I remember a time, madam, when you would test your vocal prowess by breaking crystal tableware and decorations.
Ah, those were the days. Shards of crystal. I could never do that now.
Ah. Do we use this? Or do we put it here? And then she can sing at it and break it, and then she'll be like, oh, I can sing again.
My voice. My God, what have I done? My voice has returned. Did you hear that, James? My voice has returned.
Your voice is still as magnificent as ever, madam. But please don't forget, you're no spring chicken these days. Time has taken its toll.
And you're not the toy boy you once were either, James. I hope you have fun on your own.
Madam, leaving you is quite out of the question.
Don't be stupid, James. What would you do there? Your place is here. You must prepare my return.
Madam, I won't insist. Adventure is not an integral part of my action functionalities. Maybe you're right, madam. As ever.
Do I understand correctly that you're going to go with me to Comcalsgrad?
You do, my dear. We're going on tour, my dear. Anchors away.
I'll go back to the airship to prepare my departure. You can join me there when you're ready.
James! Take me to my room. I must prepare. Quick! Quick! What are you waiting for? My fans are waiting for me.
Are you sure you're sure about this, madam?
Shut up, James, and put your foot on it.
So, what do I do now? Do I just go back to the place? I think so. Okay then.